Aaron, can I get your view on today's game?
It's a disappointing loss because I feel there's not a lot in that game, at all. They had a good start and we didn't weather the storm. They got their goal and then it was, for me, very even throughout most of the game. The disappointing thing for me is that we go in 1-0 down and relatively happy because we'd weathered that early storm from them and then we'd worked ourselves back into the game and had a couple of good opportunities, albeit longer shots. But the second half, going down the hill, I felt we could potentially pen them in and we just didn't. We kept the game too even. We didn't take the ascendancy for any long periods of the game at all. So that was disappointing for me because I really thought second half we could put a lot more pressure on them. And the disappointing thing for today is we've not been able to cause the goalkeeper from too many issues. They haven't caused our goalkeeper many issues either. Don't get me wrong, but we haven't done enough to win a football match, and so that's disappointing from my point of view. And I'm gutted to lose a game that there's nothing in it really.
Yeah, do you feel that maybe had there been one golden opportunity created today, if we had taken out, we would have got something out of the game? We had a lot of good possession play today. It was just that final ball that was missing. But as you say, at the same time, Bath, for all their part, didn't create much either.
It was the disappointing thing to lose this game because it should be a draw. You know, I mean, we want to win the game, and that's what is annoying because we didn't have enough. Opportunities, effort, cutting edge from numerous people. That's from set plays. That's from all sorts. It was disappointing because we come here to win the football match and we didn't do enough to do that. So the players know that they're disappointed, but what we've got to make sure is that we get over this very quickly. We've got to get over this very quickly so we can digest what's happened now and talk about it, rightly so, and you asked me those questions. But my focus firmly now goes on to Tuesday because it's a really big game for this football club. And I've made sure the players are aware of what's happened today, but also at the same time our focus quickly shifts to Tuesday night, which is a really big game.
Yeah, results haven't gone our way today, but as we say all the time, you've got to do what you do and you've got to look after your own results. But now, in the terms of a game, they say 6-pointers. Tuesday now is a massive 6-pointer, isn't it?
It's a big game, of course it is. And we go into the game, we win the game, we're virtually safe. Do you know what I mean? So we know that there's a reward at the end of it. So the motivation and the energy is in that. I've got to make sure that the players are in the right place, right frame of mind, and they can go there and do their jobs better than what we've done today. So I'll always take responsibility for the result today because I think we could have done better in this. Obviously, we're limited to what players we can field, but we had enough today. To win a football match, and we've not done that. So again, I'll take responsibility with that because we should be doing better at this place. But moving on to Tuesday, we've got to make sure we get that right. So we've got some experienced players in there that have played in some big football matches. Some have played in some big matches for this football club. So we'll be using their experience to help everybody out and make sure we go on Tuesday and get a result.
Was there a plan at the end today to try and get that goal by putting Asa up, bringing Austin on and getting the big man up in that front to get the target balls up to him?
Yeah, of course. We had the extra man in midfield throughout most of the game that worked most a few times for us where we picked up seconds, we were able to play. What we didn't have a cutting edge in the final third, and then with 10 minutes to go, you've got to. You've got to do something, and it's very difficult to throw on two young lads in Jacob and Callum. So it was the case of put big one up, and Asa goes up front and Austin comes on the back, and you see yourself. So it was just trying to get a physical presence at the top end of the pitch and move to a 4-4-2 and. Didn't really work. You're trying to. If it comes off, you look great. If it doesn't, then people sort of shout at you what you're doing. But like I say, you're limited a little bit to what you can do. But that's not an excuse. We had enough to on the pitch to win the game today, and we didn't. So disappointing. I'll take responsibility for that, as I always will. But at the same time, I've got to take responsibility to make sure that we go and perform on Tuesday night.
Finally, Yellow Army in their numbers today again here, and likely to, and as we know, there'll be heavy numbers in Taunton on Tuesday night, and they're going to play a massive part on Tuesday, aren't they?
Fantastic, unbelievable support, and we knew we were going to get that. And there's not a lack of effort from the players, a lack of quality on the day, a lack of decision making on the day, but not a lack of effort from the players. But a massive effort from our supporters, and I say it everywhere, I can't thank them enough, and I know it's frustrating for them. I get it, it's frustrating for us, but I know it really is frustrating for them, and I plead for their patience a little bit, and I understand that the patience might be very, very thin from them at the minute, but the lads are giving everything. The lads are absolutely giving everything, and I know that we'll triumph in the end. So stick with us. I really appreciate the support because it was fantastic, and they're a credit to this football club, and I'm really proud to be a part of them. So thank you very much to all of them that come, and hopefully we can give you something really, really big to scream and shout about on Tuesday night.